This is Jeff Smith, CEO of 3D Sports Partners, the creator and distributor of Hittinguru 3D. Now I'm going to show you how to train faster with Hittinguru in just 7 easy steps. Step number 1 is to add your coaches' profiles and link them to the Hittinguru Academy, where each of your coaches will be able to upload saved swings for each of your players, create lessons and upload those to your players, message your players, and even add links to your own training videos that can be offered to each of your players. This is where you add the new coach when you first log in. You can add whatever number of coaches you want for your team or your academy. You just put in their first and last name, their gender, and their dexterity. And you can also then put in either an email to create a new coach account on the academy and link it, and it will send you an email to that email address. Just follow those directions to create and link your coach's academy account. Or if you have an existing account on hittinguruacademy.com, then you just put in the email and the password and hit submit. Once you've created the new coach's account, you simply select that coach, the email here, and then click login. Step number 2 is to add the player profiles for every member of your team or your customers and players that you're working with at your academy, and link them to the Hittinguru Academy. Once they're linked to the academy to each of the coaches on your team or at your academy, then you can create screencast of each of their saved swings, upload them to their account in the academy. You can have private messaging with your players. You can, of course, send them links to your own training videos. And inside the Hittinguru Academy, we have video drills that are professionally done that will talk about how to fix specific faults that the software and the coaches find in the players' swings. When you first get access to the Hittinguru software, you want to set up each of the players on your team or that work with you through your academy. Just simply, once you've logged in, the next screen is going to ask you to either select an existing player or to create a new player here. You simply provide first and last name, an email address that will be linked to the Hittinguru Academy, so again that you can upload save swings as well as all their swing data for each of their swings over time, and also to provide lessons or links and messages directly with your player. Put in their gender, their dexterity, select what type of basically level they are, and then put in their address if you would like. Now this is all optional. You really just need a first name and an email. And then once you've created all this, you can then link to an existing academy account or create an academy account and link that so that you can communicate with your player on Hittinguru Academy. If your player has an existing Hittinguru Academy account, which are free to create, then you just put in their email and the password to that and hit submit. If you need to create a new player academy account, all you simply need is an email address, and this will create their account and send an email to that email address with instructions on how to access it. Then you hit submit. Step number 3 is to select the player that you're going to be working with and that you're going to save swings and analyze their swings with. Once you've selected your player, the next thing you want to do is choose the settings that you're going to be working with that player. This is the settings right down here with this little gear. It defaults to general settings. If you want a tutorial on actually everything in here, you can click on Start Tutorial. This will show you what everything is in terms of all the different controls, what they pertain to, etc. There's actually 2 screens. Again, I'm not going to go through all this, but it's all available. It shows you everything, all the controls in here. Okay, you can always launch that from the settings right here. Your key thing is to choose what the capture method is. Normally, if you get a live batting practice whether it's T, soft toss, or live BP. You want to choose motion plus audio, and it uses audio to also help determine what frame is closest to the impact. If you're just taking a swing, you can just do it with motion. You also will set the sound threshold for what the sound of the ball hitting the bat, and then what the waiting time is at key positions during replay. This is just a slider. You can set this for how long you want the system to wait as it's replaying it. You can have US or metric in terms of what the measurements are in. Don't mess with the record video path. You can save the swing by default or leave it off so that you have to choose a swing that you want to save. And then the maximum list in the swings in the list threshold. This is the number of swings that it will capture before it asks you if you want to save something. Okay, and then basically, if you're going to record a lesson, this is for that purpose. Short replay. This determines whether you want to show a short replay, yes or no. If you just want to capture swings without going through the replay, you can do that. The amount of time before an automatic replay, after the swing is captured, the replay speed. Ready for next capture sound. This will have a beep when the system is ready for the hitter to take another swing and capture it. You can show the markers during short replay, yes or no, and then pause at phases during the short replay. And then you've also got the manual mode if you want to just capture any kind of motion, or if you have a player that the system does not capture, you can go to manual mode and set the countdown duration before the swing. It will beep, play sound during the countdown. When it stops playing, then the player takes a swing. It will capture the length you set here under maximum swing duration. Then it will play a sound when ready to swing again. When you're ready, after you've got your settings ready, then you're going to choose the mode that you're going to operate in. You're going to either have a live feed, you're going to record, maybe you want to watch a replay of something from your library that you would select over here. Maybe you're going to do a side-by-side view of two different players or two different videos from the same player. Maybe you want to capture their posture. Maybe you want to create a screencast so you can upload a save swing to the player's profile in the Hittinguru Academy, or maybe you want to do a recorded lesson and upload that to the player. Right now we're going to choose record so that we can capture your player's swing. As shown, we've just selected record so that we can capture our player's swing, analyze it, and then decide what we want to do next, whether we want to take a new swing or come back and analyze an existing swing. Step number 6 is to take a swing, record it, and then you can choose to have instant playback or simply take multiple swings and capture all of them in a row before you decide which swing to come back and analyze. When planning to record a swing, the best mode is to select two views with a 2D and a 3D model next to it while you're capturing the swing, or simply select one view with either a 2D image or a 3D image. If you're focused on the center of mass and showing that to your player, then you can select one of these views by simply clicking on it and then clicking on center of mass view. You can also choose different points of view on the 3D model. This is the face-on view. This is from the catcher's view. This is the pitcher's view, and this is the bird's eye view. With any of these views, you can also choose to rotate the model around 270 degrees. Again, from the catcher, this is from the pitcher, and again the overhead view. Now we're ready to swing, record, and playback. Okay, now we're ready to have the player swing, record the swing, and we've got it set on instant playback. She's taken a swing, recorded, and now it's instantly playing back. Here's all the controls that you can use. You can of course decide if you want to have it stop at each of the key moments, and you can have it instantly replay after the swing is completed. Once you've had the player stand there, take a swing, you've captured the swing, you can replay it. You can have it instantly play back over and over. You can also set it to stop at each of the key moments, and you can control the speed at which the playback occurs. These are your video control buttons. Pause and play, fast forward to the next position, and you can fast forward all the way to the next key moment in time. The next step, once you have recorded the swing and you're ready to play back, or if you simply have a number of swings and you want to select the swing from the library that you want to analyze, then you can decide, you can basically set it up to analyze your swing. Now, to analyze your swing, you can decide on how many views you want first, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You select the number of views, you decide what you want to analyze. If you want to analyze the center of mass while the player's swing is occurring, this is basically their center of mass before the impact with the ball, and then after the impact with the ball. You can also, again, rotate the 3D image around so you can see how it looks. I'm going to stop it from stopping on each of the key moments, but you can see it from all angles of the swing while the swing's occurring. You can see how far their hands are away from their body, their elbows, etc. You can also change what you're looking at. This is the data table. I'm going to switch this to 2 views. This is all the metrics at each of the 6 key moments for each of the different parts of the body that we're measuring. Here are all the metrics that you can use to analyze. Of course, you can use the scorecard. This is the summary view with, as you can see, each of the scores for each of the 6 moments and the global score. These are the 3 top faults that occurred. If you want to look at the individual moments to see what each of the different metrics are, then you can look at here at the performance view. These are each of the 6 key moments. It's going through each of them now as we're going through the playback. And then if you want to look at the faults, you can select each of the 6 key moments, and it will show you the faults for each. If you click on the Read More, as long as you have access to the internet and a browser, it will take you directly to the Hittinguru Academy and show you all the drills associated with correcting. Now, I stopped the playback for just a second. I want to show you, this is the score for impact. These are the swing characteristics that are measured at the moment of impact. And if you want to understand, get a definition for the swing characteristics, you can come here and just hover over this and the explanation will come up. Anything that's in red means that, as you can see here from this pointer, that the metric that measured for this particular player's swing at this moment in time is well outside of our parameters. That's why it's in red. If it's yellow, it's slightly outside, so it doesn't have the same impact on their score. If it's white, it means that as you can see from the pointer, that it's inside of our parameters for that swing metric. For the faults, it's the same thing. If it's yellow, that means that it's slightly outside of our parameters. Here's the percentage deduction for that fault, and if you want to understand what that specific fault is, just hover over it and you can see the explanation. So we've gone through each of the 7 key steps, the easy steps to training faster with Hittinguru. Add your coaches' profiles and link them to the Hittinguru Academy. Add your players' profiles and do the same thing, link them to the Hittinguru Academy. They'll also be linked together. Select the player that you're going to be working with, choose the settings, how many views, what the capture mode is, the timing. Select record, have the player step up, take a swing, record the swing, and then you can either play it back instantly or not. Analyze the swing in whatever fashion you want using the rotatable 3D model, looking at the center of mass, or looking at the data table, or the scorecard, any of the 3 views of the scorecard, and then you simply repeat. This is the Hittinguru Academy. That's hittinguruacademy.com. You can come here. You can, of course, I've already shown you how to set up the coach and the player profiles from inside of the Hittinguru software. You can also come here and set up a profile as a coach or a player by just simply signing up. It's free. This shows you all the features, how it works, and improve my score. Let me go ahead and log in. Now I'm logged in as a coach, as you can see here. This will show you the date of all the swings that have been uploaded. These are all screencast. It will also show you the swings from all the athletes that I've uploaded. These are also all of the videos that have been uploaded. Then you can look at, that shows you who the athlete is. If you want to look at the metrics associated with this, you can basically also, let's take a step here. You can share this. If you want to share this out on your social media, you can download the video. You can expand this each video so that it just focuses on just this video. This is will show you all the metrics. Also, will show you the messaging. If this message icon is red, that means that you have a message coming from the player associated with that video. Let's go ahead and click on the details. Here's the video. This is the diagnostic or the scorecard. Shows you what their score is for each of the 6 key moments, their global score. And this shows you all of the faults that they had. And again, if you scroll over this, it will show you, give you a definition for it. And if you click on this, it will take you directly to Improve My Score, where it will show you what all the drill videos are associated with fixing that fault. You can also look at all of the swing characteristics, and it will show you whether or not this was inside the parameters, has a green check mark there. If it's red, that means it was too far outside, so it was a severe fault. And if it's yellow, that means that it is slightly outside. Now if we click here on the fault itself, it's going to take you to this specific fault, and with an explanation of what this fault entails. This is too far outside, this is too far inside. That will show you the definition of that, and here are all the drill videos that are available to you. Of course, these can be watched on a mobile phone, tablet, or a PC. All you need is a browser to be able to see it. My video shows you all the videos that you have uploaded for all of your athletes. If you have any lessons, you just click on My Lessons. They'll be shown here. You can also search for them by date or by athlete. You can look at who all your athletes are that you've got uploaded. If you want to share this out on social media, we've already clicked to share these particular videos, and you can select from up to 200, almost 300 different social media sites that you can share this, including sending it by email. Now I'm going to log in as an athlete. Okay, so I've logged in as Blake, as an athlete. I've got all the swings here under my videos, all the screencasts that have been uploaded to me. I can look at that, I can share it, I can download it, I can expand it, I can look at the swing metrics associated with it, and then I can also send a message back to my coach directly for this specific swing. I can also look at all of my lessons here. I can look at all the coaches who may have created a lesson. So maybe you got a team coach as well as an academy coach. So I can go here. I can also look at my skill tracker. Now this is all the information associated with all of your swings from the starting point when you had access to Hittinguru. Okay, so it will give you an aggregate of all of your swing information since you began working with Hittinguru, either with your team or with your academy coach. And then of course you can share these videos as well through social share, as I just shown you. Got any questions after you've watched this video about how to use your new system? Contact your Hittinguru coach that helped you get signed up and set up with the system. Call us at Hittinguru Support at 844-448-7833 or email us at support@hittinguru.com. I know that you've made the right decision. You, your coaches, and your players and your team are going to love training faster, smarter, and easier with Hittinguru.